Hello everyone, my name is Marty and welcome to my channel. Today I am participating in the Every Bit Counts Challenge, which is run during the month of August. Our lovely host is Jessica from Three Rivers Homestead. If you've never heard of her, check her YouTube channel out. It is just lovely, very inspiring, and I do like to watch a lot of the videos for the recipes as well. Now today I'm going to be working in my kitchen and I have a few things that I need to do outside, which I'll do later on, and so come join me. I have 5 pounds of carrots that I have rinsed, peeled, sliced. I have water boiling. I'm going to blanch them for 1 to 2 minutes. Pop them in cold water to shock them and to stop them from cooking. I'll drain them and pop them in some Ziploc bags today. So I'm bringing the water that the carrots are in up to the boil. It needs to return to the boil. It's just starting to bubble on the edges, and then I'll turn it down just a little bit so it doesn't spill over. Put the carrots in the icy cold water until they were chilled, and then I drain them through the big colander, bagging them up to put them in the freezer. Well, I did down 5 bags of carrots, put in the freezer, and I like to also put them in another bag, freezer bag, just to protect them, and it keeps them together neatly in my freezers. I can stack them up and they pretty much stay where they go in, and it's easier for me to keep inventory. Rinse in. This is for second rinse. Putting them in the colander, and now I'm going to blanch them. I need to blanch them in order to get the skins off. I like to blanch my peaches 30 seconds to a minute in the boiling water. Sometimes 30 seconds isn't enough, so I just kind of lean towards the minute mark, and it works for me. Depending on how ripe my peaches are, I find it is helpful for getting the skin off. Ice in the water would certainly help. I have 1/3 of a bowl of skins. I still have a few peaches to finish taking the peelings off, and then I mash it. You don't want it too chunky because it won't cook in the time frame in the recipe. So, and this also gets the juices going too, right? And this is a great tool, Pampered Chef. There you go. My little jam jars in there, heating up and being sterilized. It is a Rebel canning recipe. 8 cups of peaches that have the skin removed, and I saved them. I'll be doing something right after this. So skins have been removed, chopped. I'm going to need 2 cups of peeled and grated carrots. Also need 2 cups of apple juice. Now it did say unsweetened. I do not have that. I'm adding in 2 cups of apple juice. And like I said, this is a double recipe. I also need 4 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now that was 2, and I had already mixed 2 into the peaches. I'm going to turn it on, give this a stir, And I'm going to bring this up to a boil. I'm going to put in 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and half a teaspoon of ginger. So now that it's combined, I'm going to stir in 2 pouches of product, as this is a double batch. This is what I'm using, and I will not be adding any sugar. So there's 1, and let's stir that in. And this is the second pouch. Stir that in really well. For stirring constantly, I need to bring this to a full boil. I've just brought it up to a boil that I can't stir it down. And you can add in, like half a teaspoon of butter just to prevent foaming. Mine was starting to foam, so I did add it in. It makes a big difference. 50 ml jars. So we're filling them up to within 1/4 inch headspace. So we're kind of in between the half and the quarter, so I'm going to add just a little bit here to bring it up. There we go. Debubble. And wipe with vinegar. Make sure you get that off. Pop on your lid. Finger tighten. Finger tighten. So I have my jars in here. They're the pint jars. It says to process them for 10 minutes. I need to process them for 5 more minutes because of my altitude. And when the 15 minutes is up, I turn the canner off for 5 minutes. Let it sit for that 5 minutes and then remove them. Well, these dried beautifully overnight. They're nice and crispy. I'm going to run it through the small bullet blender and grind it down into a peach dust. That'll be awesome. I can add it into anything I want. Smoothies, blend it into baking, use it as a sprinkle on top of cupcakes or muffins. Yeah, there'll be a lot of uses for this. I definitely will be doing this from now on. It was so easy to do too. And truly, every bit counts. 2 bags of peach skins, thoroughly dehydrated. They're very crispy. I'm going to put these 2 little bags in inside a thicker bag until I run them through a little blender. Make peach powder. I'm going to put them in there for safekeeping. So we have our fridge in. Oh, look it! Creamer and ketchup. It's plugged in. It's doing its thing. We haven't filled it yet. I haven't had time. I'm busy making the peach jam. So that's a double batch, and that's a double batch. These ones go to the freezer, and that one's going into the fridge. We've had a little taste test and it tastes amazing. And it's set up really nice. Well, thank you for keeping me company in the kitchen today. It was really nice of you to visit. And if you like this video, remember to hit like on the way out, subscribe if you haven't already, and a big thank you if you have, and you're a repeat visitor to my kitchen. And it really helps my channel out if you share it out as well. It helps this little channel grow. So take care, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow.